Welcome back to beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina and Splinter City for the final round of the 2021 Myrtle Beach Open presented by Innova Champion Disc. I am Ian Anderson, sitting with a reigning disc golf Pro Tour champion, Nathan Queen. You're looking on chase card today. Gonna try and chase these guys down.
Yeah, snuck my way on the chase card after a strange second round, but we've got here on lead card Austin Hannum, Corey Ellis, Austin Turner, and Joel Freeman, all looking to become the new 2021 Myrtle Beach Open champion.
And we are back at Splinter City, and we are back at hole one. What's our play on this one?
Yeah, 321 feet. Pretty stable fairway driver. Try to get around this last group of trees. You see that leaning tree up there on the left. If you can go just around that with a stable fairway and have it flare up to the basket, that'll be the best way to get a birdie.
Sounds like a play. Basket lurking down there. There are those guardian trees will sometimes get you on the way in, but most of the time.
Sneaking early of those can work out as well. It's probably not your preferred line, though.
With a score of 17 under, Austin Hannum.
Austin Hannum sitting on a one-stroke lead going into the final round.
Yeah, and he was in the top 3 at Myrtle Beach last year.
That's right.
So he's no stranger to these two courses. He's looking to finish his season strong. I believe this is his last event of the year.
All right.
And it looked like he was a little early on that. He may have been playing for inside. That didn't look like a very stable disc. That would have skipped kind of straight. But catches that tree. It's going to have a long look now.
Corey Ellis sits just one back. He's going to be throwing a first-run Z-Raptor.
You see those U.S. Disc Golf banners over on the left side moving all over the place. It was extremely windy today, and it went in every direction you could think of.
It was swirling like mad. And
Corey is a little juiced up here on the first tee.
Putting a Raptor 50 feet long on a hyzer flip line.
Cool stuff.
Dude's power is something else. Austin Turner. Nuke OS coming from Austin.
He gets that out wide. It looks like it might split those trees that you want to get around. He's up right around circle's edge. Has a putt for birdie.
Got that little kiss, kind of pushed him along there.
Yeah, being long kind of... If the wind will stay consistent for you, I think it's a headwind when you're putting back at the basket.
Agreed.
So not the best putt, but still gives you a shot.
Metal Flake Firebird coming from Joel Freeman.
And this is inside. Not quite sneaking through there. Catches that last tree.
Looked like it was going to work there for a second.
Yeah, Guardian did its job.
So Austin just over 100 to the pin.
Oh, and that is not what you're looking for. That's a very long putt on a very windy day for a par.
Yeah, he's got a 50-footer coming up. 55-footer for Joel Freeman. Tailwind. Making that thing drop. It was a long bid too.
Yeah, it's tap-in par doesn't feel bad on a windy day like this. Blowing past it 20-25 feet can be a little nerving.
And Austin trying to save par, and that's an unforced error from your leader on hole one. Corey Ellis trying to take advantage with a birdie comebacker.
Yeah, he could take the lead outright with this birdie putt. And you see the wind whipping back there. He was expecting that to lift a little bit. He should have a pretty easy tap in for his par, though, to still tie for the lead.
Turner to get within 2. All right.
Great birdie.
That's a good starting putt right there. Build some confidence. Shake off some nerves early. Hannum some nerves early as he cards a 4 to start his day. I wonder if that upshot, man, he just didn't see the branches, just didn't think about them possibly, or
It looked like it just kind of got a little nose up on him and got too high. If it hadn't hit those branches, it was going to fade off to the left and be a fairly decent putt either way. I think he was trying to give it a bid and just kind of got nose up on it.
fair enough. Rest of the gang dropping in. Austin Turner, solo birdie, now within 2 of the lead. Well done by Austin, leading us into hole 2.
534-foot placement shot par 4. You want to throw about 260 off of the tee. You can go a little bit left or a little bit right. A little bit right is more ideal, but as long as you're in this second fairway, then you're going to have a look to get to the basket for a birdie. If you leave it a little bit short, it's a very tough angle, and you probably won't have a way to navigate yourself all the way to the basket. There's a little bit of OB if you get a little too hot on your upshot, so that can lead to some shorter shots and give you some circle's edge looks.
Yeah, fair enough. That first shot, I feel like if you throw backhand, throw it backhand. If you prefer forehand, throw it forehand. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, just get your distance control.
Yeah,
right.
the most important aspect of this shot. Austin Turner is on the box. He has a Luna.
This looks a little early, but it just sneaks past that last tree. He'll be in a pretty good spot for another backhand there.
Yeah, agreed. Corey Ellis. He is throwing a soft zone.
And that is great distance control. Getting the nose up slightly to make sure it doesn't push too long. Gets the fade. He'll be in a great spot.
Yeah, that was a bonus drive. Freeman. Going for a Gator 3 here.
And gets a little bit of flex on it, but doesn't quite get it far enough left. He'll be very pinched off and looking for a par from there.
That is a tough look. Austin Hannum. Leaking left.
Oh, makes it out. He'll be a little bit further away, but he'll be able to throw a hyzer and a pretty controlled distance to the pin, 340.
Austin firing up the fairway. He's going to skip left of the pin. A little bit short as well. Looking at Joel's second shot, and he's taking the road less traveled here.
He's looking
Nathan.
to get a little crazy.
Yes, he is.
And does not get too far. Luckily, he's got some orange on, so we might be able to see him where he's at for this next shot.
He's got his hunter-friendly gear on, yeah. Austin Turner getting up there. Circle 2 bid coming his way. Corey Ellis just 242 to the pin.
Yeah, 100 feet closer than Austin was after that very short tee shot that you can't do a whole lot with. That's a great shot. Pretty good shot into the green. He's given himself a slight straddle putt, it seems like, but has a chance for the birdie.
The orange was helpful. You weren't wrong, sir. What an out from Freeman.
All right, he's able to get onto the green for the par chance now.
Beautiful stuff there. That was a luster Firebird. Turner. Off the tray for birdie. He'll have that comebacker for par.
That was a great bid.
Hannum. Right around circle's edge for birdie.
Yeah, trying to bounce back after that rough bogey on hole 1. Get the round going. A little tentative there. It didn't really look like he had much follow through.
Corey Ellis. And there's your new outright leader.
And that's what we're used to seeing from Corey, is a made putt from anywhere inside of 50 or 60 or 70 or so.
Absolutely. Joel Freeman. That is a good par save after those first 2 shots. And we'll have a couple more pars coming up from the Austins. What do you think of this track, Nathan?
I like it. It's a park style, but you still got some really rough terrain around. If you get kicked off, it feels like you're in the woods again. But yeah, it's a great track that's just right in the middle of Myrtle Beach.
Be a great home course to have too.
Yeah, you've got some long shots. There's short tees as well if you're not looking to throw 400 feet.
Yeah, really well laid out. Corey sneaking it over the tray for the birdie and the outright lead by a stroke after Austin Hannum has some early struggles onto hole 3. Very gettable.
330 feet. There's 2 gaps to choose from off of the tee. You'll usually go to the right of this tree that we just saw, have a slight fade back to the left. You can throw a mid-range 330. That is your best play to land it softly on the green and slide up. If you disc up to a fairway, you could flare off to the left side. Most likely won't see anybody choose a forehand over a backhand here.
Corey Ellis with a glow buzz. Got him.
Yeah, just a little late on the release there. Looks like he kind of stayed out of the rough. He may have a chance to save par.
Raptor coming from Austin.
So I meant right-handed. You won't see anybody choose a forehand. Austin,
fair.
however, is left-handed and wants the same flight as everybody else, so he does go forehand.
We've got a Joel Freeman Signature Series Gator 3 coming from the man himself. Go grab one of those if you'd like to support him.
This is his Gator 3?
That's what he said.
Wow. That must be like my Star Gator a little bit. It's got some stand-up to it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Austin Turner. Or Hannum, excuse me.
Great shot from Joel there. Austin has thrown this well.
Oh.
Gets a little unfortunate bump off to the left, but he's still inside the circle.
Corey, not in such a great position. 237 left on this par 3. Gonna try and swing a forehand Annie into the bucket.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a pretty stable disc. He's going pretty Annie turnover there.
Oh. That was gonna work if it missed that, but it unfortunately did not.
I know the struggles of hole 3.
Yeah. Early tree, it turns into a tough one. Now looking at Corey's 3rd, just hoping for an up and down 4. Circle's edge.
Not the putt you want for bogey, but Corey is still a great putter.
Freeman, 482 to get his round started.
Putting a Gator 36 foot long, coming back for the birdie, and the wind got a hold of that immediately out of his hand.
Oof. Ellis. Band-Aid putt for 4. Get it.
Drills it. All the confidence. That hit very fast. Was not worried about any type of wind or comeback putt.
Joel Freeman to save par.
Yeah, he got the lift on the putt before, and that one definitely had a little bit of drop on it.
And Hannum cannot find the putter right now. Another short bid.
Yeah, he left that one soft. Got to roll away. This is a pretty good tester.
Ooh. Thankfully, that one does find home.
Yeah, able to get his par still. Austin, watching all that's got to be a little bit nerved right now.
I know, right? Do these things go in? Yes, they do. Nice birdie, Austin. Good start for Turner. 2 through 3. Just one off the lead. Freeman going the other direction, unfortunately, with a bogey there.
Happy to see that one go in the basket.
Some highly sarcastic thumbs there. Checking out that forehand from Austin Turner. It has been good so far.
Just a little bit of huck face, not too much.
When I walk up to the tee, I have these game plans. I think I'm gonna land in these same areas every single time, but you never know. Having the Bushnell rangefinder, no matter where I land, gives me that extra level of confidence.
I'm Garrett Girthy. People know me as Double G. I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
Whether I'm at home or on the road, Double G craft jerky is the snack that I go for.
I've actually found myself eating Double G craft jerky on my long drives to the next tournament.
We all know Double G's got a big arm, but he's also got a big heart. Every bag of Double G jerky that you buy supports children's disc golf and goes to a great cause.
You can find Double G craft jerky at doublegjerky.com.
Back to the action in Splinter City. We are looking at hole 4. It's a shorty, but technical.
Yeah, 296 feet. You've got to hit this gap right here between the tree on the right and the telephone pole or light pole on the left side. Once you hit that gap, you want to keep it as straight as you can before these trees right here. You can drift a little bit off to the right and get a circle 1 putt.
Sounds like a plan. We'll see if the lead card can execute.
There is some OB long, but it doesn't come into play too often on this shape. It's a pretty low ceiling coming in also.
Yeah. Turner going Luna. Kind of grip blocked at round 1 and having the opposite in round 3, but this worked.
Yeah, the overcorrection was much better than the first round. He'll be up there just outside of circle.
Austin Hannum, and how does this work too?
What in the world?
A couple shanks with a couple putts now.
He even hit something.
Yeah. Corey Ellis. He's going ESP Buzz
here's the
SS.
fairway.
Yeah. Oh.
That might have gone in.
It looked like it was tracking from the tee.
Wow, great shot from
Yeah.
Corey, and he's left with a less than ideal putt.
Got that Joel Freeman Gator 3 coming again.
And this has also come out just a bit early, but he gets through as well and is up right around circle's edge. 4 putts for birdie here.
Let's check him out. Corey up first from 42.
Oh, and jams it left side just low enough after it hit the change to hit the inside of the basket. Great putt from Corey.
Wow. Hannum looking to match. Sits 1 back of Ellis currently. Ooh.
Yeah, great correction from the last couple holes there. Drains him a 40-footer to try to keep pace.
Yeah. Ellis putting on the pressure early. Turner to move within 1 of your leaders. Not a great bid from Austin there. Looked tentative, possibly.
Yeah, a little tentative. He looked up. The top of those trees are moving a lot. He was probably trying to figure out.
Maybe planning on some headwind lift there.
Yeah.
This would be a headwind putt. But does make the par after Joel Freeman missed his birdie attempt as well. We got the double big putt.
Yeah.
The 2 guys outside made it. 2 guys inside missed.
Sometimes outside just feels a little more comfortable.
It's definitely less stressful.
Austin with a super clean release there.
Using that body English to
Fading-
swing that disc
yeah,
in.
Fading left with the disc.
Love that.
Great birdie putt.
That is going to lead us into hole 5, long par 4.
Yeah, very tough birdie to get. 818 feet. You want to throw something understable, so if you hit the road, you don't get a super flare and go immediately into the woods. Even with your understable discs, you can still get a flare and go into the woods. So placement is key, but you also have to get 400 feet or so if you want a chance to attack the green. Turn to a late right, get around the corner, and then you've got a pretty open green, but the edges are rough like the rest of it.
Yes, they are. Hannum on the box.
This is early left. I don't think it's going to stand up enough. That is a fantastic kick, though.
Isn't that lovely? right in the middle.
He's going to have a long way to the green, but he's in the middle.
Yeah, like you saw, just 292 off the pin. This is a big Zizou, 74
this can
miles
miss the
an
road.
hour.
Yeah, it missed the road. He stays out in the open.
In business, right?
That's a great shot. He's going to have a look for a birdie.
Turner, force coming from Austin. Standing that thing up. Needs to stand up a little more.
This is looking like it's going to skip into the woods.
Oh, it rolled out at the end there. Did you see that?
I know. I missed that.
He's got like a little bit. It got one leg out at least. Star Destroyer from Joel Freeman.
Ooh, that thing's got some flip on it. This is going to be fantastic. This is 500 plus.
514 off the tee from Freeman.
That's a great shot. He's going to have 300 feet into the green. Can throw his Gator 3 most likely.
Right? There's that D3 from Austin. And he just started it too far right.
That's fortunate. Oh, again, it's further out now. He's gotten 2 good kicks off of 2 not so good throws. Still has a chance to get his par.
True story. Corey, looking at his second shot. Going with a Zeus again for the forehand
this
play.
Looks so good.
Isn't that just nasty, man? Just a line drive.
Line drive. He's probably gone about 26 to 28 foot long. He'll have himself a circle 1 birdie look.
And Austin getting real friendly with this vine. Trying to get comfortable in there.
And gets a pretty good move on it.
Wow.
He'll be up there right around circle's edge.
That's a look.
Great shot from that standstill position.
And look how far Joel Freeman is up this fairway. Just silly. And you called it. That's the Gator 3.
And a great shot from Joel there. Distance control done very well. He's about 23 foot off to the right side.
Hannum, this is going to be his third. Just trying to get in position for a par save. It looks like he's done that.
Yeah, he'll be very happy to get a par after those first couple of shots.
Absolutely. Turner for a birdie. Let's move within 1.
Oh, reset.
Air ball there. He will have a par comebacker in his future.
Yeah, it looks like that was an overcorrection from the last hole that he missed low.
Oh, huh. Corey Ellis.
Jams it for the birdie to take the lead.
Joel Freeman to match that shot.
Also jams it. Great birdies. It's a tough hole to get. Not many people do.
Yeah. Takes 2 great shots. Plus a good putt, it turns out. Austin Turner hoping for a good par putt right here. And Turner makes good. Nice to see that. It looks like he'll sit 3 back of Corey Ellis currently.
I don't know if the wind was down. He looked a lot more comfortable on that putt than he did the last couple, though.
Yep, you can look at the flag right now. It's not doing much. Hannum to save par. And you just can't do that.
Yeah, you get all the way down there to get that par, and don't make the putt. It just feels like you might as well have been off the fairway after the first throw.
Yep. And there is an unfortunate bogey.
Yeah, and this was the second hardest hole on the course. Only 2 other players getting it besides the one here on the lead card. Jeremy Colleen and Noah Fiveash.
Those make sense. Noah, have a great forehand, I want to say. Do you know?
I know him. I don't know him well enough to know if he's got the forehand. I know he smashes backhands and does have a good turnover.
Okay. There you go. Hole 6, from a long one to a very short one.
Yeah, 210 feet. Pretty straight shot until the end. You want to fade a little bit to the right. If you've got the forehand as a righty, that's the best play to go here. We'll probably see Austin throw his backhand. There's a little bit of room on the right side, but it's not necessarily the intended line.
Corey Ellis. Corey going with a soft zone.
This is that right side I was talking about. And
It works.
he got through that little bit of room. He's up there inside the circle.
Joel Freeman with a Joel Freeman Gator 3. Oh.
And just turns it over a bit too much. That's the last tree to miss on that left side.
Yeah, left with a long look. Turner. Austin going with a Luna. Ooh. A kick, but he's still left with a putt at least. And Austin Hannum now 2 off the lead, going A3.
And this is the line you're looking for here.
Oh!
Gives it a bid, flashes the band there. He's got a tester putt now. He
does.
hasn't quite been solid. We'll see if he can get his putt going, get him another birdie.
And Joel Freeman found the only rough on the fairway, unfortunately, in the worst spot possible.
Cleans it up nicely,
He
though.
did. He made it work very well. Turner for birdie.
Looked much better than the last couple birdie putts. Just a little bit left side.
Hannum to get within 1 of the lead again.
Yeah, you see him try to settle in there. You can tell he's feeling it, feeling the nerves just a little bit. And settles in just enough.
And goes in.
Love to see it. Got him another bounce back stat on the round. Stays within 1 for now. Corey's got a chance to go up 2.
Birdie putt coming up for your leader. Corey.
Whoa.
Corey Ellis doesn't miss those putts.
No, that's a bit surprising. You see, it was on the strong side at least. That's what he'll take away from that.
Yep.
Didn't, he had the want on it just a little bit high. Pretty strange to see from Corey, though.
Yeah, that's one of those putts he'll probably be thinking about later. Hate missing those. There is Turner. He makes good on his par. After Joel did the same. Hannum, stroke on the card.
Yeah, this is one of the easier holes on the course. Surprising to see just the one birdie.
You've seen them in the hands of professionals, helping them compete at the highest level. Whale Sacks is a female-owned small business, handmade in the USA. We are dedicated to outstanding grip for all disc golfers.
Looking at hole 7, a very short right-hand turn on this one.
Yeah, 263 feet. Pretty similar to the shape of the last hole, but it is a little bit further. If you can get your right-handed forehand kind of nose up with either a stable mid-range or a stable fairway and get it to fade at about 250 feet off to the right. If you push it a little bit long, you've got some rough stuff, but could still possibly have a birdie putt.
Hannum with the A3.
And this,
He circles edge on the right side of the pin.
yeah, that was a great shot. That's very difficult to get that far right.
It almost feels impossible, but he just did it. Ooh, Corey Ellis finds the guardian tree with a Raptor Metal Flake Firebird coming from Freeman.
This is a little inside as well. He'll be in about the same position as Corey. If you've got an overhand or a forehand, it's kind of easy to scramble from there. Austin also inside.
Advantage Hannum on this one. The only man on the green. Everyone else in the rough. Here is Turner.
Yeah, it's tough to get the nose up and get your disc to turn left slightly. And that's what we see all these players do here, is not quite get that turn left. They all got the nose up, but that makes it harder to turn your disc over.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense. Corey Ellis with a very nice approach. He'll save par from there. And Freeman going tomahawk approach. Oh.
And a little hot.
Whoa.
He slides outside the circle. He'll have 45 feet or so.
Yeah, looks like it. This is to save par and a little too much juice on that one. He's going to have a comebacker now for bogey. This is for birdie, though, and strokes on folks.
See if he can go 2 in a row here.
Oh no.
And that looked pretty clean, just a little bit left side. He's now rolled to about 26 feet again.
And kind of a crowded look back here as well.
Oh, no.
The birdogey. Ugh. The worst time possible. You know, birdie there puts him in a tie for the lead again.
Yeah, just killed his momentum completely. He was trying to build back up. Joel, surprised at his bogey putt there? I'm not sure. It looked like it might have been bouncing out, but it stayed in there pretty well.
He just surprised one in for him today. He's been having a rough go so far, he feels like. And Ellis, Turner, those are pars, and you thought he'd get a stroke on everybody, but he cops one up the other direction.
Yeah, a couple bogeys, couple pars on the 260-foot par 3 there.
That's not lead card stuff, Nathan.
It is not.
How'd the chase card do on that one?
It is also very windy.
Yes, it is.
I think we had a few birdie looks and only one conversion. I think we played it 1 under par.
Fair. Hole 8, very, very gettable for a right-hand, backhand player.
Yeah, 320 feet. You want to... It's kind of the opposite of the last hole, but also a little longer again. You want that nose up kind of stall, get it about 290 feet and let it stall back to the left. If you're moving too fast, you bring these trees on the right into play and can kick away from the basket.
Love the whole breakdown. Corey Ellis on the box. Corey going with a glow buzz. I love the whole breakdown because you just called that tree out perfect. You haven't seen this footage either. I thought it was pretty amazing.
I like it.
Austin Turner with a Nuke OS.
And he doesn't quite get this around that pole, but it goes inside. Oh, my goodness. And almost skips up. If he would have thrown that just a bit softer, it would have had time to get high enough.
Oh, man. What a rip. Hannum also pushing long. He's right around circle's edge there. And I believe this is a Firebird from Freeman.
And this is more how you want to throw it. He gets it high, gets that nose up, and stalls it back off. He has parked it.
Yeah, really, really well done.
Great shot.
Yeah, the guys that threw pushing hyzers went long versus the stall hyzer you called out. Worked perfectly.
Maybe I could be right-handed.
You're a right-handed commentator, man. I'm telling you. Corey Ellis for birdie from distance. Ooh.
Oh, clean look, just a little bit right side.
Hannum from circle's edge.
Fantastic birdie putt.
There we go. He's back in this thing.
Collecting himself yet again. Having one of those roller coasters of a round here.
That he is. Corey Ellis hoping to avoid the roller coaster with a par save.
No problem.
Strong, strong putt. No strong putt needed from Freeman. That's a tap-in birdie. Turner, same deal.
Yeah, best way to fix your putting issues is to not have to putt.
Well done.
Or if you're Austin, just go ahead and jam a 33-footer.
There you go. He fades with putter every time. You watch basketball at all?
I do not.
All right, there's a point guard, Trae Young. Whenever he throws like a alley-oop jump, he jumps again after he throws it. It kind of reminds me of that.
Usually if I hit a tree, I jump again. Here we are at hole 9, 428 feet. Very tough par 3 to get. Most likely the toughest on the course. You want a very late right turn that doesn't fade back to the left. The righty backhand flex shot is the ideal way to reach the green. A lefty backhand or a big forehand stand-up shot that'll flare kind of straight is another option, but puts you about circle's edge.
We have a force coming from Austin Turner, sitting just 2 off the lead. This flipped up nice. Wow. Pin high right, circle's edge.
He's got a little more power than me, so still circle's edge, but I meant circle's edge short.
Yeah. And Turner found a tree on the corner. Oh, we've got a destroyer coming from Joel Freeman.
This looks a little bit high.
Oh, there it is.
Gets through those high branches and fades into that stuff on the right. It's possible he has a look in there, but it could be a little sticky.
Yeah. Big Z Zeus out of Corey Ellis. And look at the turn on
this.
This
is that shot that I was
Ooh.
talking about that's ideal to get there. What a shot, Corey.
That was awesome. Love the angle control on that. We are looking at Hannum's second. Trying to save par on the hole 9. That needs to get down.
Yeah, he's left himself another circle's edge tester here. This one for par.
Freeman from 47 looking for a 2.
Oh. Balk.
There's a couple balks this round already. We let Turner get away with it, though, so we'll let Freeman get away with it, too. Oh.
And gives it a little soft floaty bid there. That's probably the smartest play.
Yeah.
Keeps it close.
And Hannum outside the circle coming back for par.
Oh, and it looked like he knew it out of the hand. He left it soft and is going to continue this roller coaster.
Ugh. And that's looking like a 2-stroke lead with respect to the leader as Corey Ellis parked for birdie. Turner looking to keep pace with Ellis. Oh.
And that flag is slightly blowing towards him. It looked like
Yep.
it kept it up just long enough. Corey able to capitalize, though, on a fantastic tee shot and just tap in his birdie on what is actually the 3rd hardest par 3 on the course, but the 4th hardest hole overall. Corey Ellis was the only birdie.
The only birdie? Wow. Where'd your drive end up?
I went up left side. I thought I threw a good shot, and it got to that last tunnel, and the headwind caught it and pushed it off to the left just a little bit.
There's Austin Hannum saving the bogey at least. Turner will drop in a par. And looking at your scores, Corey Ellis has earned himself a 3-stroke lead all of a sudden. Although that's only over his card, because Chris Dickerson is on the chase card doing work.
Chris is making a push. I'm watching him put lots of shots close and make some putts along the way. You've got Austin Hannum up there with 4 bogeys, totaling more than the rest of the card. He's going to look to clean that up on the back 9. And like you said, Corey Ellis taking that 3-stroke lead.
It's going to be fun. I got 9 holes left to go. Catch you guys there.